Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Disney Wish set review. Today we are looking at set number 43224. This is King Magnifico's castle, and this will be retailing for $99.99 USD or $129.99 Canadian beginning on October the 1st. This was sent to me early by LEGO/Land to do a review for, and you can see all of the characters up there at the top. And this really cool little Legoized version of Ash and the star character there. And then we've got the back of the box, which is showing off all of the details that you're going to see here in the review. So let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this set. So here's the castle all built up, and I really love just all of the different angles that you've got going on here, with some pieces going like this, and then you've got the angle there, and then in the back, and just all of the different archways and everything that you're going to see here, all the different points. It's really great how they've turned some of the pieces and everything, and just the color scheme of this, the teal and all the little transparent pieces throughout this thing, all of the different flowers growing. It's a really cool looking castle, but you'll see on the other side, it sort of reminds me of Hogwarts, which Marcos Besa was involved in that. He was the team lead for Harry Potter for a bit that introduced this wave. Actually, I'll just show you really quickly, turning it around. So parts of this really remind me of that, as you'll see as we go through, but let's take a closer look at the exterior first. So starting down here at the entrance, I like the curved pieces here. I think that looks really nice to add to this archway that continues on up to this gorgeous print up at the top there. That is actually a print, not a sticker, with the design of all of the different flowers and everything there. That's the symbol of the city, I believe. But the door actually has 4 stickers there, so 2 on each side of this double door. And I think that that looks really great, just the pattern that they've got and the steps going up and everything here. You do have a couple archways here on the side. That's the same on the other side. But that sort of, all of these arches you're going to see repeated over here. See above this window frame, you've got the same sort of arch design and a couple of masonry bricks sticking out, as well as some flowers growing around here. You've got some flowers up above, and you've got this design here for some of the plants and different things growing. That's actually used in another set as well from the sub-theme. You've got, again, some arches up top here, as well as you can see here, we've got a thing of bread here, a baguette inside of this sand blue barrel. Over here on the other side, it's very similar. There's just no flowers here, so you've got some more masonry bricks there, and the flowers down below, that's a little bit different, but these are very similar to the other side. And then over here, you've got a pumpkin there, which again, it sort of ties into, you're sort of seeing a bit of the interior there as well. So looking a little bit higher up, again, you've got that design. You could see the whole archway there, and over here, this side of the castle, I like all of the different points. This is really cool. I love the use of that arch piece there, how it's centered, creating that little 2 divots for the window, and the same thing over here. That's a very similar design. It's a little bit different with this piece, but you can't see that from this side of the castle. And then working our way up even higher, we've got these big pieces here that are all prints. So that's nice that those aren't stickers. They didn't have to do that, and I'm glad that it worked out that way. And then up above here, this foil piece you actually bend and then attach onto the spots that you'll see from the other side in a second. But yeah, this is quite the look with this transparent foil piece here. It's sort of tealy, like if you compare it to these points here. And I love the silver printed, and that design looks really great. Also, these pillars, I didn't say this before, but you actually rotate them. So that's how they would be if they were like fully attached to the studs. But what you do is you rotate them there so that that gap is lined up, creating this point that matches sort of up above that you'll see in a second. All right, let's go ahead and let's go through the double door here. So here's the ground floor, and nothing too interesting going on in the front part there. Again, this is what I mean by it reminds me of Harry Potter with that giant dark tan piece there with like the floor grates and everything. But moving on over to here, we've got sort of a fireplace. So you've got a pot brewing, and then you've also got this cauldron. I guess you could also make maybe potions, you could say. We've got these little cylinders. Again, that's similar to something that appears in one of the other sets. You've got one of the cups there in dark orange, sort of clay. And then over here, you've got a frying pan as well as a carving knife. So presumably for the pumpkin. But to me, I see this, I see a couple of other references here to a couple of different Disney movies you'll see as we go through this thing, at least to me. So Cinderella, Tangled, and then you could have the knife from The Little Mermaid. Over here, we've got this cake, which looks really cool. I love the design of that and how you've got the different tiers for the cake. You've got a bunch of different little pastries there as well on the sides. And then this is actually a 2x6 sticker there with that design. That's pretty detailed. Again, just a little bit of decoration there for the table or the countertop that is sitting on. And I even love, here, I'm going to remove it just to show you it up close. The actual like display, the actual like plate or whatever that this is on. I love the dish, how that's inverted upside down. That looks really cool to have this displaying this cake. And then over here, you can see the bread again. And then you've got this broom with the piece from Harry Potter there that is able to actually attach and stand up on its own. So it doesn't need to be clipped onto the wall. So here is his secret lab, and you could see this piece here. That's actually the design and the logo for, I think, the City of Rosas, and it appears in all 3 of the sets. So that print gets a lot of uses. But this candelabra up there on the top of the fireplace mantle, again, feels like a reference to Beauty and the Beast, but it also, obviously, you're going to find those in castles. But I love the portrait there that he's got on that 4x4 tile. That is actually a little reflective sticker there. So that's pretty neat. You can see the little flames for the fireplace. And then over here on this side, you've got some books, and that's the same sticker over here. Now, this here, it's actually a reflective sticker that you put onto this door. And what's interesting about that is they sort of teased that there was something inside of it, and there's nothing. It said like, open the door and find the secrets inside or something, but there's nothing there. So weird that they teased that on Shop at Home. Anyways, you can see I was talking about how this side's different. That's because we've got the bigger little spike, the one that's 2 studs long there. So that's attached there, and you've got some more transparent little spikes. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Over here on this side, you've got some sort of potion making something. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but that definitely is what that looks like over here on this side. So parts of this floor I really like, and other parts I'm a little disappointed by. Also, just before we move on any further, I want to show you that you can actually detach the sides of the building here. So if you wanted to, let's see, can you go ahead and rotate them like this? You cannot with those arches there. If you remove it though, you can sort of have the wall inverted like that, I guess, if you want to do that. And just to show you, there you go. I've inverted them. Both sides. Top bit there, and it's actually interesting because it's on this curved piece there, and it fits right inside there pretty well. But yeah, let's focus on this floor here. This is a very interesting floor. You've got this reflective design on that angled part. That's pretty cool. I thought that this maybe was going to be a throne room, but it's not. It's to hold this book. And again, haven't seen the film, so I don't really know what's inside of the book. But this is a sticker. And at least the skull there, that reminds me of like the poison symbol from the skull from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. See, there's a lot going on here, I feel like. But you can pause and sort of see that there's a W and then some sort of starry thing. I'm not too sure what that is in reference to. Again, we'll just have to wait and see for the movie to release. So this is really interesting. This is, again, we showed this from before. This is called the Pyramid Dome. And I really love the angles. I didn't talk about that before, but you could see how they've accomplished that. They've got these reflective stickers on the angled pieces that are attached to that. Now it says open the Pyramid Dome, but like moving these things doesn't really do anything. So the only way to open it would be to actually remove the foil off of the points there. So again, I'm not too sure why why they would necessarily have you doing that, but there you go. I've removed the dome, allowing access to these 3 minifigure heads that are just transparent blue. From the trailers, I believe these are meant to represent the different wishes from the citizens. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, nothing else too much going on up top here. But also included is this cabinet. It doesn't have like a specific spot to really store it inside of the castle, but I guess you can find somewhere, right? But anyways, you could open this up here to see inside. You've got a pie there that you can easily just lift off of the stud that it's sitting on there. And then here in the bottom level, there's nothing going on, but it looks like there's some transparent orange pieces there. So I believe that it's like still keeping warm the cabinet or something that this is cooking inside. You can see in the back, there's a little bit of like a stove sort of ventilation thing, it looks like. So let's start here with King Magnifico, Chris Pine's character, and he looks really awesome. I love this cape that you've got with the M in the center of that star design. Really awesome. The hair from Friends is really great here, being used in dark gray. The new skin color here too, I think fits the character pretty well. I really love the torso and dress printing there. That's really great. You got that little star sort of medallion going on down there. But if you lift up the arm, you can see that the printing is trying to go underneath there and wrap around here onto the back part of the torso, which is very detailed there as well. And you could see that the other side does the exact same thing. Now, I didn't talk about this before, but I guess we can now. But the inside of the cape is lined with like a cool star pattern. That's really awesome. Also, he's got a spear or some sort of scepter included. Here is Dahlia, and from the latest trailer, this is Asha's best friend. So she's got a really cool giant dress piece here with like an apron there down below, some really cool patterns down there, and her torso as well has the printing that wraps around there underneath the arms onto the back to have this little bow. She's got this sort of walking cane here as well, which is using a candlestick piece and that T piece, and then she's got the Kira hair here from Solo, but in black, and she's got some copper glasses printed on there. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, cool mini doll, I guess. So unfortunately, this is the 3rd review. Now realizing her name is not Asha, it's Asha. So she looks great though. I think her hair color should have been black. Now looking closer at the source material, again, should have done that for the other 2 reviews, but this is the coolest and best set. And I wanted to see if there was any details from the castle that was in the trailer. Regardless though, very cool looking mini doll. The dress printing there, the torso is great. You can see the back torso there. The printing continues from the sides onto the back. So here is Star included, and you've got the transparent pieces to hold up this brand new piece here created for the little Star character. It looks great. I know a lot of people want it for Super Mario and little Lumas and everything. It's pretty adorable. I love the little winking expression there and the smile. So the Star and Asha, appear in all 3 of the sets. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of King Magnifico's castle. I think this is definitely my favorite set of the wave for sure. I am a sucker for castles, and I just love the color scheme and the different architecture and the different arches and everything in this set. I think this set is definitely going to be one that is going to be remembered down the line. But what do you think of this set? Be sure to comment down below what you think of it. But if you want, I'll link the other 2 reviews of the other 2 wish sets at the end here if you want to check those out. But be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future LEGO Disney set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.